Good evening, everyone, and hello there. Apologies, Graham Turner, our Director of Care and Service Transformation, should be stood here tonight saying all of this, but he's not here. He's stuck in Tunbridge Wells. So apologies, you'll need to make do with the Northerner tonight. So my name is Glyn Berry and I'm the team lead for psychological and social care here at the Hospice. So totally unprepared. I was asked if I could pretend to be Graham 2 minutes ago, and I got all flustered and I couldn't say Glyn, I couldn't say Graham, but I could say Grim, which is how I felt at that time. Each of you have joined us here tonight for your own personal reasons, but we come here together tonight, both as families and staff and volunteers. We come together with a shared purpose, and that is to keep the memory of those we love, someone special shining here in our hearts and in our lives. I'd really like to take this time tonight and say, please take the time to reflect on your memories of your loved one and our loved ones. I think sometimes people may wonder whether once we've all been involved with one another, whether we remember your loved ones and your family and the people that are precious for you. And I can hand on heart say that we do. We still talk about your loved ones, we remember your loved ones, and sometimes we tell funny stories that have made us smile and give us a warm glow, because we don't forget your loved ones either, any more than we forget ours. Tonight we're going to celebrate your loved ones and the people that we remember, and we also give thanks for the time that we've spent with you all and with your loved ones. And it's a humbling experience to be in your lives at the time that is a very difficult time, and it's the time that you need to walk alongside people as you go through the experience of illness and bereavement, and we're so proud to walk that journey with you before, during and after. Tonight we're going to begin the service by lighting some candles, and I'm going to hand you over to our wonderful Reverend Herbert Aparanga. And just to say, the first song that we're going to sing after this tonight, This Little Light of Mine, we're only going to sing the first 3 verses. If you catch me trying to sing the fourth, just stamp on my toes and lip me, because I do get a little carried away at times. But thank you all so much for coming. It's a very cold night, so we really appreciate that. And thank you to the people also who are going to do our readings tonight and who've put so much time and energy into this remembrance moment for you and your loved ones. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. This is one of those times of the year that we come together with cold weather like this and we start thinking of Christmas and what if and what not. But my message this evening is about the gift that matters. The gift that matters. Who would have thought that in 2022 the world would still be in a wave of hopelessness, of divisions, of fear, of insecurity, of poverty, of nevertheless. And many thousand years ago, our forefathers definitely were in the same stage of hopelessness. And the prophet Isaiah came to them and said, please don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, for there will be peace, there will be justice, there will be righteousness. A living gift that matters to all mankind. A master of wholeness, a prince of peace will come to bring prosperity and sustainable peace for all times. While he came and announced, when his coming was announced by the angels in the darkness of night, The shepherds were terrified, but their fears were lifted up when they were told of what to look for: a baby wrapped in a blanket, lying in a feeding trough. And their hearts were filled with new news of joy, news that will affect all mankind everywhere. Many years later, Apostle Paul reminded us that we should do better. We should do better. If we have received this living gift of great joy, with tenderness and with mercy, to come together as people of one mind and one spirit, one purpose, sharing the same living gift of love that matters to all and every one of us. He said this: don't let your selfishness and your prideful agenda take over. Embrace true humility and lift your head to extend love to everyone. Get beyond yourself and protecting your own interests, but be sincere and secure the interests of those of your neighbors and to those who joyfully long to be looked after and to be cared for. So, what gift will you give to someone this Christmas? That matters. Or what gift would you desire to receive that matters? And my hope for every one of us here is that we will give somebody a gift that really, really matters to them. And we will also receive the gift that really, really matters to us. And I'm going to light a candle there, 3 candles before we sing. Those candles represent the strand of all humanity, of all our life. There has to be hope, there has to be life, and there has to be love. And those candles will represent those 3. And then we'll sing a little light.
Welcome everybody. I'm Councillor Leo Fletcher, the Mayor of the Royal Borough of Greenwich, and as probably as some of you know, this is my charity for this year, the Hospice. The reason being is I've been suffering from cancer since 1984. I've got a very rare blood cancer, and during my time with patients and friends who were patients with me getting chemotherapy and all that, sadly either passed away at home or at this great facility. So when they asked me to be mayor and pick a charity, this was always going to be the charity. And if I ever get the honour of being mayor again, this will be the charity. And when I'm not mayor, I will still continue to try and raise as much money as I possibly can for this great facility and for the great staff and everybody involved in this whole organisation. Thank you. So this is a poem called Light a Flame by Dre Smith. Light the flame and watch it burn, remembering how we live and learn, remembering your life from death to birth, cherish time spent here on earth, remembering the days where we loved and laughed, each flame representing someone special who's passed. It feels like such a short time spent together, but your light will shine bright in our hearts forever. I really do miss you, but I know I'm not alone, because your presence and our memories fill up our home. So whenever I'm down and the pain gives strain to my heart, you will always be the flame that lights up my dark. So light the flame and watch it burn, and remember fondly how we live and learn. Now, I'm very pleased now, for a moment, we're going to switch on the Christmas lights. So can we have all the youngsters come up to the front? Come on up, come on. All the youngsters, you know who you are. It's definitely not me. Any youngsters who want to do a countdown? Do you want to do a countdown? Come round here, we'll do a countdown. Come on. Ready? Come on, guys, ready? Come on then. Right, I'll start and then you do the rest, yeah? So you need to shout into the mic, yeah? Well, not too loud because we don't want to wake the neighbours up. Okay, ready? 10. Go on, guys.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done, guys. Well done.
This is a poem that has been written by one of our nurses called Kate Lee. As Christmas approaches, coming to the end of the year, I think of all the patients I have cared for, all of which I hold dear. I miss the cheeky ones, the quiet ones, and even the sad. To know I have had the pleasure of meeting them makes me so glad. Being a nurse in end-of-life care has its trials and challenges that, as a team, we all share. But the joy of meeting the patients is second to none. To learn about them as people, what they loved and did for fun. People think our job is a sad one and that it's all doom and gloom. But the truth is our patients can light up a room. The way they face disease and look it in the eye, the bravery when they say, "I'm not afraid to die." Some are more scared as they face the unknown. We hold their hands in the still of night, tell them they're not alone. Every patient we care for leaves an imprint on our hearts and reminds us every day why we get up for those 7:30 starts. So thank you for putting the name of your loved one on our beautiful Christmas tree. It's so nice to remember them for you and for me.
We all understand that this time of the year is a difficult time, and even putting aside everything that's going on in the world the moment. This time, as we look back over, is a reminder of someone that we've lost and loved, but it's also a time to remember that person. And with grief and bereavement, it doesn't matter whether your loss was many years ago or whether it was many months ago. It is all relevant. We find that one of the things when we talk about this, when we talk about bereavement and loss, we talk about what helps us find that strength. And one of the things that comes back time and time again are memories. And as Nada said when she read the poem, we all remember the good, the bad, the sad, the funny, and some of the unrepeatable things as well. And although it can be painful to remember, I would say don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to think of those people that shared their life with you. Feel that warmth, remember that smile. But equally, if you feel sad, that's okay too. When we love someone, we love the whole of them, the good and the bad. At this time at the hospice, we would like to say that we are thinking of you all this festive season, and also most days as well. We don't forget any more than you do. Sincerely from our hearts, from our homes to yours, we wish you all the very, very best, to have lots of peace and lots of love and Christmas and throughout the new year.
Good evening, all. My Wish for This Christmas by Jamie Cirello. Christmas is a happy time for friends and family. The children are excited as they unwrap presents around the tree. Carols are sung and lights twinkle in the night. Jack Frost glistens on the windows and the snow sparkles from the winter moonlight. Christmas is such a joyous time to appreciate the ones we love. This Christmas, I want to send wishes to those we lost up above. To some, Christmas is not the same because a loved one passed away, and the grief is overwhelming each and every day. When the holidays approach, we miss them even more. Traditions never feel the same, and memories are all we have left to adore. We will always remember the name and never forget their faces. And as long as we keep them in our hearts, they can never be erased. So this Christmas, my wish is for everyone who is feeling a little blue to find some peace, joy, and comfort with everything you do. Christmas isn't just a season, it's a feeling, and the magic never ends. One of its greatest gifts is to cherish family and friends. Merry Christmas to all our special angels up above. Merry Christmas to you all. I send you all my love. Thank you.
One More Day by Lorna Gibson. If Christmas is hard, if you've lost someone dear, just look in your heart and you know they're still here. The star in the sky, the light falling snow, the robin outside, it seems like they know. If this is a time when you're struggling through, just do what you can, for what matters is you. There's no need to be merry, there's no need to be bright. Just do what you can, it will all be all right.
No, I'm not Graham Tonner, I'm Jude. I'm reading this message on behalf of Graham Tonner, and it's very short. Thank you so much for supporting and attending this year's Light of Love service. Thank you very much. A very big thank you to those who made this evening's service possible. Graham Tonner. Reverend Alberta Paranga, Councillor Leo Fletcher, Mayor of Greenwich, Nada France, Glenn Berry, Kate Lee, Judy Monroe Carter, Sue Marston, Jude Franklin. I need to know the other Jude. What's the other Jude? Hey. Dre Smith, Blueprint Fame, the Hospice Choir, and all our wonderful volunteers, and to you all who attended. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you very much.